Hey guys, well it's Meatless Monday again. I'm doing Meatless Mondays with Miss Linda from Little Homestead and Leslie from Farmer Pastor's Wife and Miss Vicky over at Vicky's Country Home. We thought it'd be good just to do some meatless recipes and share them because we do need to, at any point in our life, we need to watch our grocery budget and stretch our meat and make it last. Especially when you're eating out of your pantries because you can make so many different meals with vegetables and your potatoes and your pastas and kindly, just kind of stretch your meat there a little bit. And it's always a good thing. So, anyways, I got in my pantry and I found some cheese spinach tortellini, and I've got spinach out in the garden. I had mushrooms and Parmesan cheese, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to make me a little bit of tortellini, maybe call it a spinach and mushroom, or let's call it a creamy spinach mushroom tortellini dish. But it's going to start off in the slow cooker for a couple hours. And what that's going to do is give you just a little bit of time for other things you need to be doing. And then when you come back to get ready for supper, all you do is throw in the last few ingredients and warm it up, and it's going to be ready. So let's get started on this dish. I think it's going to be really good. And if you don't have fresh spinach, you can use frozen. I didn't have any fresh mushrooms, so I used my canned mushrooms. So you can always make it work somehow or another. If you don't have Parmesan, use a little bit of mozzarella, but it'll be good. So hang around and let's make a meatless Monday dish. Okay guys, in our slow cooker we're going to put 6 cups of chicken broth, chicken stock, whatever you have. If you have homemade chicken stock, that'd be beautiful. Tastes so good. And I've got 12 ounces of tortellini. I try to keep several bags of this in the pantry. This is cheese and spinach, and I like this brand. So I'm going to put the 12 ounces, all of it in here with the stock. I've got 4 ounces of mushrooms. I'd rather have 8 ounces, but that's all I had. I've got half an onion cut up. I've got 3 cloves of garlic that I minced up really good. If you have fresh mushrooms, that's even better. I haven't been to the store. Here I've got a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of thyme, a half a teaspoon of black pepper, and a fourth of a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. And we're just going to start. I went out to the garden and I picked some chard and some kale and some spinach. You can use frozen, just whatever you got. Okay, it's been cooking on low for 2 hours, and I'm adding 2 cups of heavy cream. If you don't have heavy cream, you can use half and half. You can use milk. And I'm going to put my spinach in. I just cleaned it good and chopped it up. I don't really have an amount. I'm going to call this a couple handfuls. I really and truly, probably about a cup. But we love our spinach, so I just kind of eyeball it. So we got our spinach in there and our kale and all that good stuff. And I chopped up a little bit of basil and a little bit of oregano that I had in the garden. And I've got a half a cup of Parmesan. And now I'm just going to kind of incorporate all this together. And then we're going to put the lid back on it on low, and we're just going to let it warm up, let everything in here warm up good until the kale and the spinach just kindly wilt down a little bit, and then it'll be ready. The creamy mushroom spinach tortellini turned out really good. The taste is good, and it was a cheap meal. I hope y'all like this recipe. Give me a thumbs up, and y'all come back and see me. And God bless everybody.